Well, you guys, I decided to go for a walk around the neighborhood again. I have my work shoes on, so hopefully my feet don't hurt. I have my braces on. And this weather's been so funny. It was lightning and raining the other day. It's hot in 70s and 80s. And now I might get caught in the rain. So anyway, I think I'm going to walk to the secondhand store. I haven't did that for a while. I want to work on my sink. I do have a plastic bowl that I was using that I cut a hole in. I'm going to see if I can find something a little bit more beautiful. And if not, I'll use what I have. So I'll talk to you later. I decided to get this for Christmas for myself. And since it's me, it's beautiful. Okay, you guys, I just walked back from the secondhand store. I got you between the steering wheel because I got to figure a good way to prop you up. I know one thing that these doggone things keep falling apart off the window, and rubber bands melt really fast in this van. I'm on my way to Walgreens. I need to get some candy. I like this cinnamon candy for some reason. I don't know if you guys go through this where you have cravings for certain things. Like right now I'm on a cinnamon kick. So I've been eating a lot of cinnamon candy. It's been helping me from eating a lot of other junk that I could really enjoy. But, so I'm going to go get a bag of candy, some toothpaste, something else I'm supposed to get. See, I already forgot. I should have wrote it down. Oh my goodness. Hopefully I remember when I get there. I'll show you what I purchased at the secondhand store, and I went in just to get a bowl, but you saw the plates. They were really beautiful, and I thought, well, I'll get a set for one person. I probably should have got a set for two, just in case I have someone else that come by to eat, or I don't know where my life is going with this, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. Okay, I might be on the road, I might be at my house, who knows. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I liked it, and it was 50% off, so I purchased them. I am working on the sink. I got so much stuff that I need to do, and I can't really go far because I need to get the van repaired. I didn't get it repaired previously. I helped my granddaughter at school with her school stuff, and now I am driving very slow and make sure I don't do any damage or to what's going on. This payday I'll probably go and get the van. I am going to go and get Grace taken care of, and I want to take a nice 200-mile, I think it's 200-mile trip, and that's the next thing I want to do. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I have to remember what today is because the way my days are different. So I think today is Wednesday. So I hope you guys have week started out on a good note, positive, and showing a lot of love to each other, because you know what, the way times are, we really need to realize what we're made of. Anyway, with that note, I am going to head off to Walgreens, and once I get there, I'll meet you guys up again, okay? Hey everybody, I am back. I made it back from my walk, and then after that I came back, picked up the van, and I went to Walgreens. So I'm going to show you the reason I went to the secondhand store was to get a bowl for my sink for the van. Now I'm going to show you what I'm currently working with is this old bowl that I had, which is a salad spinner. I put a hole in it right there, and I like the size of it, and I actually like the white and white match. Okay, now I have a pump that I purchased from a different little shower thing, and I hate it because it dripped. It just really dripped if you don't have it up high enough. So this is the battery part of it. I think this is just totally ridiculous. It's really big and heavy, but okay, use what you have. And here's the pump part that goes inside the water bottle. So what is going on is that because I changed the cord, the line, I was in Lowe's for a very long time, and they didn't have anything. The guy was thinking of all kind of stuff, and then when he go to look for it, they didn't have it. They didn't have the right size anything. So it turned out to be one of those mornings. But I said I'm not going to leave without something. I'm going home with something to try to play with this. So I ended up buying this little piece here. Now it doesn't stay on there good right now, and I think it needs some type of tape on it. But both ends, you know, see, like that. Both ends, they will fit, but it need a little fidgeting around with it. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going to see if I try with some pliers and maybe it'll work. I don't know. But hopefully it worked. This is what I'm using. I'll find some way to get this to work for my sink and water pump. I tried it with this. It works really well, except for it leaks. I bought this at not Walgreens, at Lowe's for $1.99 to find out that it's defected. It didn't say defect, but it drips right here, and these are all the components to it. So I'm gonna, either I need some kind of tape to put on there. I was looking at that tape far as the you see on TV, that very waterproof tape. This stuff is $19, and that's just really a lot of money for something. This was something I had for years. This was $1.99. This was purchased, I think, what, last year, and I don't really want to spend that much money. So if this worked, that'd be great. And somehow I'm going to get all that to work. But the reason I went to the secondhand store, excuse me, was to get a bowl, a more beautiful bowl, just in case this bowl is heavy. This was $2.50. I think it's really pretty, and when I saw it, it had fruit in it as a display, and I thought, I don't know how I'm going to get a hole in here. It says it's an Italian bowl, made in Italy. It has a little mark in here. I'll wash it and see. If it's expensive, I may not put a hole in it. I don't know, maybe I'll sell it. I'm really not into that kind of stuff, but I may not put a hole in it. Then I might just put a hole in it, make my sink special. So anyway, I gotta somehow get a hole in here, and it won't, you know, it'll be nice. And so I'm thinking at the top of the shelf there, I can put this on there, have it connected to the buckets. I have to figure all that stuff out right now. I'm going, this is not written down. This is just me just thinking of it and how it may work. So that's the main reason I went there. But as you see, that I ended up purchasing a set for Christmas for myself right here. Everything was 50% off. I have a little mug, a bowl. I think it's so cute. This little what, plate, small plate, and a dinner plate. So I thought that was nice. You know, I may have family over for Christmas. I don't know. You know, but I'm not even going to. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know what life holds for me. But I tell you, I'll be prepared for Christmas. Okay, for Christmas dinner, whatever it is. We'll be prepared to eat. So that's what I end up buying. Then I end up purchasing this stuff called Heat Bond, okay, for $1, and it holds for fabric, felt, leather, foil, denim, suede, patches, low heat activation, no steam required, machine washable, and it says for the strongest, no soap. So I think I'm going to put this on my shades on Grace. That's one of the shades, the one that has the Buddha in front of it. I noticed the back is just silver, so I want to cover that up so it's just black. So when you look at the car, you don't see any shiny, you just see black. So I'll put this part on the fabric and then stick this onto, then stick it onto the stick it onto the her curtain, or say her shade. Along with that, for 59 cents, I got this little feather necklace, which I thought was cute. And basically, I'm not going to go through all that. Anyway, it's something Native American culture, and the feather are given as a sign of respect and honor and are held in high regards. And you know, the thing about that is that when I was having a really hard day, I mean, the day was so hard a while back, not lately, but I was having a really hard day, and I was having a panic attack along with that. And this feather just was right at my door, on my doormat, okay, and it just made me feel so good. I'm like, okay, thank you. Just like I think I told you guys how when my husband died, the next day this bird was right at the door. It was a dove, and there have never been anything ever coming close to my door or anything, and it sat right there, and I opened the door. It didn't move. It just looked at me, and I got my granddaughter. I'm like, come look, and it didn't move. And so feathers have really been special to me because it's been healing for me also. So when I got that feather on the door, and then I got another feather when I was in a really bad mood, or you know, was going through it. So when I saw this, I couldn't help but to get this feather here. um, so that's that. But along with my little plumbing situation, I have this was like $2 for the whole set. I think there's a little bit, no, I think I put it together. So this looked really big for that bowl. So I'll let you guys know how that turned out. But glad to see you again. I do miss you. Evidently you guys can see that. And I can tell you one thing, what I learned about the Veda is doing a Veda for 31 days, I don't have to take too many takes now. It makes you more comfortable in front of the screen. And I do edit a lot because I feel like sometimes you're just saying a bunch of, it's just filler, and no one needs to hear all that. Just get to the point sometime. So anyway, hope you guys are doing good. I'll see you next time. And that's about it. Take care. Hey you guys, there is a book that I read a long time ago called Wake Up and Live. And what made me think of that book, and it sounds so familiar, is that Beach Cricket on YouTube. She says that all the time. I wonder if she read this book. I read it many years ago. I like old books, as you can see. And I know old books you should not, you should cherish them, but I cherish them for the information that they may have inside, maybe not so much the packaging or the possible money in the future that I could get from it. So I write in my books, and I'm like, you know what? I paid for it. I can do what I want to do with it. But there is something that I was looking for in here that I thought I would read. And I don't know if you can see it. It says success or failure in adult life depends largely on the energy, the courage, and the self-reliance which one attacks the problem of making his dreams come true. Self-confidence in any enterprise comes as a rule from remembrance of past success. So I thought that was really good, because success or failure in our adult life depends largely on the energy, the courage, and the self-reliance in which we attack the problem of making his dream come true. So beach cricket, is making her dream come true, and she always say, wake up and live. This is for you.